It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Lakeland, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. The fans making some noise here at the Knicks Arena. The New York Knicks are getting settled in. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Butler in the corner. Golden State moving it around. Here's Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Count it. Good.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Back to Butler. They set the pick to the paint. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
Yes, that goes in. Brunson's got his second basket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now, here's Bridges. After the miss from Stephen Curry. Curry with the steal. Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
And Curry making his presence felt on D with the steal leading to the break. He finds ways to impact games with far more than just his shooting.
From deep, Brunson. And he's good on the three ball. Brunson's got 7 points in the game. Outside Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New York with the ball. Here's Towns. Unable to get that one. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And we see Brandon Pajemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner. High IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you so much. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. As Stephen Curry said, him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Guys, back to you.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. The Knicks lead by 3. Brunson surveying the D. And it's in there.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Hield. Over McBride. And the shot falls short this time. Knicks on offense. Now Bridges. The rebound by Post. In the corner, it's Hield. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. It's a 5-point game. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Golden State. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Back to Kuminga. Pass to Post. Here's the 3. Shot clock at 6. Bridges with the steal. Anunoby outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And it goes on Draymond Green. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Anunoby. So he makes one of two as the second one misses. And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks lead by 6. After this break, we'll be back with the Warriors 8. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
Connects from three-point range. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? But what things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus-minus, give me that group of 5 plus-minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. And that one's good by Butler.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
The Knicks leading by 9. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
And that one is good. Clarkson's got 7.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
Here's Kolek. No scoring in this one.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Curry. The layup missed. The Knicks with the lead. Bridges for 3. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Curry with the bucket.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
The Warriors making a switch here. Here's Brunson. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Shoots over Curry. And Brunson gets it to go. 11 points in the game. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. But with that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicate it. He is so special. But I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. The Warriors making a switch here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
Curry's shot is off. New York with the ball. They're on a 13-3 run. Out to Bridges. Brunson with a clean look. Good on the triple. Brunson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Man, he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
Curry, that's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
Curry. And the block shot grabs it out of the air. Fires from way outside. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to Moody. Back to post. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Down low. Here's Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 22 points here for Jalen Brunson.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Knicks as they end the second quarter on a 20-5 run. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. So it's the Warriors now. Here's Curry. Good on the bucket. Curry's got 9 points.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Brunson goes in. And he lays it straight in. And the Knicks lead by 21.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Warriors trailed by 21. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
Here's Curry. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Brunson, no good. And here are the Warriors now. Outside for Curry. Launches it. And the Warriors miss again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one. He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Anunoby has the open look. And the dunk by Towns.
How about the work ethic there of Towns? He's great at positioning himself on the glass and just outworking the opponent.
And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry can't get it to go. Now the Knicks with it. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. It's good. Clarkson's got 9.
And nicknamed the flamethrower for a reason. Clarkson can light it up with the best of them.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by New York. The 3. Good on the three-point shot.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Healed outside. Butler from outside. Robinson pulls it in. Pass to Clarkson. New York moving the ball around. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now Hield. Back to post. Here's Kuminga. And the 3 off target. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Free throw good, McBride. Six seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Clarkson. Money from the wing. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's New York up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead.
Hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Cali, let my little brother, my little boy get whatever he want. Madam T don't be asking for much. The rest of that get a punch. Left wrist on some, I had to stunt. Right wrist, I just did it because 600 the labor, you know how we coming. Tell them they ain't taking nothing. Standing on business with. Go get you some money. I just got off a tour, finna go on another one. Album done, finna drop me another one. Couple M's, finna run up another one. Super Bowl ring, I had to go double. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause he hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Hey.
종일 토록 我们这脖子上喜欢挂玉牌，香炉供台上摆，长大才开放。
We've got basketball action at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, the home of the Mavericks, live on 2K Sports. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's Gafford.
Nathaniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
And it's George missing. At the top of the key, Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, this is why Kyrie Irving can make a defense look bad. He can beat you with a score.
Outside, George. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Screen by Gafford. Here's Irving. Shoots from the high post. And he drives in. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Yeah, that's just the master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
The 76ers off to a slow start. 6-point game. Here's George. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, I love the way Paul George fights for position on the interior.
Outside, Davis. Pass the flag. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hands it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I wondered what Coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
When Flag sees the lane, he's going to exploit it.
Back to Oubre. Another miss by Philadelphia. Now the Mavericks with it. This run now up to 13-2. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought it in.
And another turnover here by Philadelphia. This is it. Opening day. The regular. As we get the new season underway, GA, what was the main focus for you in the first game of the season?
Well, sometimes you lose a little bit of edge in the offseason. So preseason's fine for getting your game into shape, but now you got to bring the right mindset to the game.
Irving, good.
Oh, yeah.
Irving, he has the mid-range in his bag now.
Here's Curry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
KD against LeBron. In the corner, Smith with it. And it's good for 2.
Such a reflexive shooter. Smith rarely needs any time to get set up and fire.
Durant in the corner. Thompson dishes to Pachulia. Pass to Durant. From downtown. Doesn't go for him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
James kicks to Smith. Knocks down the... 3 ball. Smith's got 5 now.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Here's Curry. Outside, Green. To the middle. And stolen by James. Love outside. No good from outside. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. With the agility and handling to get anywhere, Coach stressed the importance of limiting Kyrie Irving. Mentally, he wants every guard to be alert and aware of any screens. Coach wants his bigs to be vocal and to keep the defenders informed. And when Irving elevates, he wants everyone vertical and ready for everything. Back over to you.
Thank you, David. Irving finds Love. Back to Irving. The 3. Good on the triple. 5 points in the game.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Curry looking around. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Outside Irving. And Thompson throws it down.
And this is what Thompson does best. His aggressiveness on the boards is what makes him a valuable player.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. West is checked in for Golden State. A switch here also for Cleveland. Jefferson's checked in for Smith. Cleveland with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Down low, Pachulia with the steal. Stolen by Thompson. James with it. He's picked up by KD. And finished off by Jefferson.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on.